Oh, good morning. Good morning. It is October 31st. Happy Halloween to those that celebrate the Halloween day. Man, when I was a kid, I used to love Halloween, get excited about Halloween. I used to dress up. One of my favorite Halloweens was dressed up as Snoopy. That was my guy when I was a kid. I loved Charlie Brown, but Snoopy was the man. And then as I got a little older, you start moving into different things that you want to be for Halloween. The last time I dressed up for Halloween, as an adult, I was a scary clown. Uh, and that goes with my silly demeanor sometimes. But, you know, this year, my children hadn't even asked for any Halloween costumes. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't talk about Halloween, and I don't I don't think my kids are around a lot of kids that talk about Halloween like I was around when I was growing up. But even we celebrated Halloween when I was growing up all the way up into high school. And there were people out there saying, "You too old to be out here getting this candy." And I'm like, "Put it in the bag, well, the pillowcase." And then there was always those kids that was running around snatching folks' candy. They ain't snatched my candy. I was with the crew of guys that you ain't want to snatch their candy. But we didn't snatch kids' candy. We went around and, we went trick-or-treating. Took our younger siblings out trick-or-treating as well, and we got the candy too. So that was the excuse when, we got a little bit older to be out there getting free candy. Or, that house. There's always that house in everybody's neighborhood that gave away money. At the time when I was growing up, we had a house that was giving away 50-cent pieces. That was real cool. I remember one time I took my kids out when they were really little. I think they might have been like one or two. No, I ain't know one, like two or three. And they were, dressed up, and they went to a house and they was giving away gold dollars. I was like, "Oh, these people got some money to be giving away." They said it's better to give away gold dollars than to give these kids candy bars, and at least they'll have the money, they can go buy a candy bar from a store. It had been moving into a time where we are like nowadays, with like, you don't want just anybody giving your kid candy. Folks are crazy nowadays, is the thought process. So a lot of parents don't even want to take their kids trick or treating anymore. Kids don't talk about the Halloween. And I think that for me spiritually, I don't talk about Halloween because it doesn't align with where I am spiritually anymore. As well, I've taken my kids to trunk or treats now that they are in double digit ages. I have 11-year-old and 10-year-old twins. And for the last 2 years, we did trunk or treats. 3 or 4 years ago, we're talking about, it was COVID time. So, people weren't out trick or treating. I think that might have a little bit to do with the lack of people just being out trick or treating like they used to. But tomorrow we are already in November. This is crazy. Like, the year 2024 has gone by so fast. 2024 has been a blur. Like, we started the year doing a New Year's resolution. Before you know it, we were in the middle of summer. Now we're at daylight savings time, and Halloween is already here. Sooner than and like, as the old folks might say, in the blink of an eye, it'll be Thanksgiving. I know people are already starting to plan Friendsgivings. I've gotten a couple of invitations to some of those. I know that before that, or shortly after that, it'll be Christmas. So get ready to go and spend your money, y'all. If you ain't stacked up for your bread to go spend money for everybody that that want a Christmas gift, you better start stacking your chips up. And because these kids gonna want their gifts. These friends and family members gonna want their gifts. If you have a significant other, they're going to want that gift. So go ahead and get your mind set for Christmas. And then it'll be New Year's again. Speaking of New Year's resolutions is what I'm been thinking about here. I was reading something the other day talking about New Year's resolutions and how many people have abandoned their New Year's resolution by the month of October. So that was 80%. 80% of people that started a New Year's resolution January 1st, 2024 have abandoned it by the 1st of October. We're about to be in November, so I can only imagine what percentage of people dropped off in this month. But that brings me to think about something. I just finished last Saturday my first season as a head coach of 11-year-old football team. So my kids played as a 10-year-old age group, and I was an assistant coach. And my children wanted me to be a head coach, so I moved forward in doing so. But it brought me to thinking about New Year's resolutions a little bit deeper. And it brought me to think about, as a child, we end up with all these different coaches in our lives as we navigate our ways through playing sports. And it doesn't even have to be in sports, but sports is an area that I think most kids gravitate to. So whether it be like Little League baseball, whether it be Little League soccer, my oldest son even did what they call here in Charlotte little otters, which is swimming. Little League base on football. So you have all these Little League sports. And what I come to find in coaching them is a lot of the parents that are the coaches. Notice what I said. A lot of the parents are the coaches, not coaches that are paid to be coaches. They're parents that are volunteering their time to be coaches. A lot of them don't have experience in the sport. I have a gentleman that I play basketball with, and he's an athlete. He was a very good golfer. He is a very good golfer. Let me put it that way. And he coaches soccer with his little one, but he never played soccer before. And so he was telling me the other day how he's looking forward to continuing to coach soccer as his child progresses in age. What it made me think about, though, is how so many of us allow our children, and I'm guilty because I've been one of them, right? Allow our children to have coaches that truly don't have the experience in a certain field that they're coaching our children in. So what are we looking at when we say we want our children to get that experience? Well, most of the time, it's just the experience of being around other children, letting them learn to understand the socialization of being around other children. But then you move into the middle school age, or let me say junior high school, what I call it from where I'm from, junior high school. Down here they call it middle school in the South. But now you get a teacher typically that's paid to be a coach. Some of these teachers are just trying to collect a check, because I heard that not too long ago. And some of these teachers actually study the game at a high level and or played at high levels, and now they're coaching your child. And the child is now understanding that the game is much more competitive. The game is not only about the building relationship piece of it and being able to socialize with others. They're understanding now that the teamwork has to be there in order for them to maneuver through the sport and to be competitive at the sport and to grow in the sport. As you get into high school, typically you're with a coach that has experience in that level. But then once you get into college, then you know that there is a different level because you're at college. You're at a higher learning institution that's you're paying for unless you get a scholarship, which means that you played at an elite level of that sport. And it can even be chess club because I got a couple kids that did chess club and they had teachers or coaches in chess club. So this can go across the board when we're talking about coaches. So I played high school football, didn't play a whole lot, but I did learn the game and I understand the game. And so I coach and so I've done well season to season that I've head coached. This is the first time I've been a head coach and not had a top ranked team that I coach, but it was my first time. And so I'm excited about where the growth is going to lead me into the 12U next year. But I move forward to talk about the experience of a coach and also what it leads me to is to New Year's. As I was saying a minute ago, I was reading and seeing that 80% of people have abandoned their New Year's resolution by the 1st of October. Tomorrow we're in the 1st of November. And what I want to say is this. Check it out. The second Friday of the month of January. Yeah, I'm going back there. The second Friday of the month of January is called Quitter's Day. Quitter's Day because on the second Friday of January, so we're talking about more or less 2 weeks in, more or less, because the first could fall on any day. So look, 2 weeks in, give it 18 days, right? A vast majority of people that picked up a New Year's resolution has already decided that they're not going to keep up with it and they're going to let it go. Or their consistency has already dropped off by the second Friday of January. So you think from the second Friday of January to the 1st of October, there's another large amount of people that have fallen off. And so what I did was I went and looked up New Year's resolutions to see what people are looking to change when they have a New Year's resolution. I'm going to go to a new song that I want you guys to hear, and I'll be right back.
In the mirror, face the truth, I see the shadows play. Whispers about pushing my dreams away. Worries creeping, got me feeling so confined. But in this journey, I'm crafting a stronger mind. Rise above the noise, let positivity reign. Each step I take, I conquer fear and pain. Greater thoughts echo through my mind. Uplifted, I soar, leaving shadows behind. Each word I speak, transforming my fate. In this untrapped mind, I am truly great. Daily affirmations, I'm speaking life to my soul. Harnessing my power, I'm regaining control. Thoughts like armor, shielding me from the strife. With every intention, I'm creating my life. No chain can hold me, I'm breaking free. Guided by vision, I'm finally me. Greater thoughts echo through my mind. Uplifted, I soar, leaving shadows behind. Each word I speak, transforming my fate. In this untrapped mind, I am truly great. So when doubt creeps in, I stand tall and shine. In this journey of growth, my spirit divine.
Welcome back. This is your host, Mr. RC. You have tuned into the Greater Thoughts Morning Show. Hopefully you enjoyed my new song that I got there. Just a little short little rap for y'all. Hopefully you enjoyed it. But as I was saying before I left off, I wanted to give you an understanding on what people look for in a New Year's resolution. See, I'm talking to you guys about New Year's resolutions because it's really right around the corner. And for those of you that picked up a New Year's resolution or consistently pick up New Year's resolutions, and by October, you're a part of that 80% of people that have let go of your New Year's resolution. Hopefully you made it past that Quitter's Day, that second Friday in January. But even if you made it through October, which up to October, hey, I'm gonna commend you, because if you made it to October, you're very close to completing the whole year. But what I want to do is shine a light on what it is that people look to do when it comes to a New Year's resolution. So I found this in Forbes Health. And in Forbes Health, what I found was these alarming numbers or statistics, I should say, is the top 10 things that people look to change for 2024. First, improved fitness. 2, improved finances. 3, improved mental health. Hey, if you didn't know, I have a wonderful book for improving your mental health. It's called Greater Thoughts, The Untrapped Mind. So improve mental health. That was the third one. Then number 4, lose weight. Number 5, improve diet. 6, make more time for loved ones. 7, stop smoking. 8, learn a new skill. 9, make more time for hobbies. And 10, improve work-life balance. So those are the 10 things that people look forward to doing when it comes to building a New Year's resolution. And I'm pretty sure if you're listening to me right now, you found yourself somewhere in that top 10 in things that you look to change when this year started. And hey, I get it. But one thing that I don't hear or didn't read or didn't see that anyone looked to do, and I think it's something that we overlook, is I did not see anywhere where it talked about a coach. Yes, a coach. What do coaches do for you? Coaches, 1, motivate you. So when times come that are difficult, who's there to motivate you? I saw another statistic that's saying 56% of men feel like they are self-motivators and 42% of women found themselves as self-motivators. So that means if we're not even at 60%, men and women, who do we have in our corner to motivate us? Who do we have to keep us on the straight path? Who do we have to correct us when here's the thing. If you're doing something and you do it every day, that there's that famous saying, practice makes perfect, which is such a lie. I don't even use the word lie too often, but it's such a lie. Practice does not make perfect. It means that you're going to be perfect at whatever it is you're practicing, even if it's wrong. So, is it making perfect? Yeah, it's making perfect. But if it's not right, what you're practicing, or the technique is not right, then what are you practicing? And that's what a coach is going to be there to help you with. And so what I want to suggest to you now is between the month of November and December is to find yourself a coach. Yes, you can always contact me. If you go to theuntrappedmind.com, you can visit the website and contact me directly, as I do quite a bit of coaching. Not just football, but mindset coaching. Success coaching. That's another area in which I am very versed, as well as motivational speaking. But what I'm saying to you is find yourself a coach. And what are you looking for in this coach? I'm going to give you guys some practical things to look for as you are searching out a coach. Look for someone that has similar interests as you. If you're looking for a coach that has none of the same interests as you, that kind of puts you in a area where maybe getting to know them isn't going to be always easy conversation. With a coach, you want to be able to communicate with them what it is that you're kind of dealing with in life, what it is that you're going through. Because coaches don't only help you in that one specific area that you're paying them for, or that they typically are going to help you in more than one area. Now, their expertise may be in one or two areas, but they'll probably end up guiding you along in other areas of your life. So a coach with similar interests is definitely something that's good. You want to look for a coach that's excelling in the area in which you're looking to be coached. So if you're looking for a fitness coach, don't go out and get a fitness coach that when you look at that person, you look like they never been in the gym in their life. They look like they eat any and everything that they choose at any point in time of the day and any hour and whatever they want. But there's nothing that goes along with their appearance that says fitness. And don't get me wrong. Yes, someone could get sick and have situations where they don't look to par. And so I'm not telling you that not saying that someone can't, fit the description, but more than likely they're not the fitness person if they don't look like it. Spiritual. If you're a spiritual person and you're speaking about, God, Jesus, Elijah, Muhammad, or whatever, I'm a Christian. I'm going to stay in that lane for myself. But if you're looking for someone, get someone that aligns with you in a spiritual mindset as well, because that'll be a big deal for you later on down the road. And that's also another way that they can motivate you. If you are a person that has children or a spouse, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a coach that has children or has a spouse, because they can understand some of the things and obstacles that you're dealing with that hinder you or make you feel that you can't achieve the goal of completing your New Year's resolution. So you want to stay in alignment with a person that can help you with that if they're family oriented, if you're a family oriented person. Morals. Look, when you're selecting a coach as an adult, this is an interview. I'm telling you the truth. It's an interview. You should be able to ask these questions, get a true understanding on the person that you're looking forward to having as a coach. So morals, like, are they a winner? And if they are, which they should be, what are they willing to do to win? Is this someone that has no morals? Then that's probably not the one you want. If they're willing to do things that don't align with positivity and growth for your life, like you're doing something that could send you to jail, but you're going to get rich in the meantime, it's probably not the best choice. They're probably not the one you want to go with. So pay attention to asking questions that challenge the morals of the person that you're looking to have as your coach. Here's a big one. Education. Are they educated in the area that you're wanting coaching? And then on the other side, some people just don't have the masters and the bachelors and the doctorate degrees. And I know I didn't say that in the right order, but some people don't have it, but they do have something else, and it's called experience. Do they have the experience in the area in which you're looking to grow in? See, some businesses, and it may be your business, some businesses will say that they don't want anybody without a degree. But then on the other side of the same coin, they'll say But if you got the right experience, I'd love to have you. Experience is the best teacher, they say. Some people are very book smart, but they don't have the applied knowledge because they haven't done anything, but they have the book smart. So make sure you have an understanding on if they have education and or experience or both. And then another thing you want to look at is, how are they viewed by their peers? How are they viewed? Are they viewed as a upright person? Are they viewed as a leader in the subject? Are they viewed as a go-getter? These are the types of traits that you're looking for when you find a coach. So what I want to suggest to everybody today is, as you start preparing your mind for New Year's and thinking about now, because I'm talking about what it was that you didn't complete from your New Year's resolution, as you think about that thing and you start preparing yourself to go into 2025 looking for a greater year than it was in 2024, think about who's going to help you if you make it 80% of the way and now there's only 20% of the year left, and you may not have seen some of the achievements that you want to have, and so you let go. Well, October isn't the time to let go. October is the time to use that coach to help you to push through the next 2 months, because your breakthrough is on the way. And if you don't take advantage of the time that you have for those last 2 months, you could leave your breakthrough into 2025 when it was meant for you in 2024. So that's what I got for you today. Everybody, have a wonderful Halloween. Stay safe. And as I always say before I leave you, all success starts with a thought. Take those thoughts, turn them into action, and go be great. God bless.
In the silence of the night, when doubt creeps in, I hear that whispering voice pulling me from within. The weight of the world tries to break my soul, but I rise from the ashes, determined and whole. With every step, I'm reclaiming my grace. Positive thoughts lighting up my space. I'm breaking these chains with love in my heart, embracing my journey. It's just the start. No more doubts or fears. I'll find my way. In greater thoughts, I'm here to stay. Callings writes the path for my heart and my mind. I'm trapped and free, I leave shadows behind. Embracing the light where positivity flows. In the garden of hope, every flower grows. Daily affirmations shape my reality, empowering my spirit, igniting vitality. I'm breaking these chains with love in my heart, embracing my journey. It's just the start. No more doubts or fears. I'll find my way. In greater thoughts, I'm here to stay. Daily affirmations shape my reality, empowering my spirit, igniting vitality. I'm breaking these chains with love in my heart, embracing my journey. It's just the start. No more doubts or fears. I'll find my way. In greater thoughts, I'm here to stay. With an untrapped mind, I'm finally free. Living for today, just being me.